Hi.
I would say that it's not. And that's not meant to scare anyone, but it just means that I think that every year that you spend in uni is going to present its own challenges, but as you progress through uni, you're also going to become a lot more familiar with all the processes. You're going to become familiar with expectations, what's demanded of you, and so I think in the end it all just levels out. In first year especially, your courses are likely going to be 1000 level courses, which means that the content might be a little bit easier, more foundation level, may not take you as long to grasp the concepts. However, every course demands the same 10 hours per week, as so they say, workload. So I think that's reflective of, how much knowledge and how much experience you have as you progress through uni. So even though your courses might be easier in first year, you're less used to everything else, the processes, the systems, the way of studying, for example. And so that balances out to say 3000 level course, which might be a little bit harder in terms of content, but you'll be used to the way of how to tackle it and how to approach assessments, etc. So yes, I don't.
I think yes and no in a sense. The workload won't really change all too much, but during third, fourth, maybe even your fifth year, you will find that there's so many extracurricular activities that you've signed up for and committees that you're a part of, and the workload in terms of university and classes definitely doesn't change, but you've got so much more on your plate, so it definitely is a tiny bit easier in first year.
No, while first year is technically easier in terms of the work you do, I find that you're busy building some really fundamental skills, and so later year is just about building on top of those skills. So I found that even though I have more work to do in later years, I'm much more efficient about getting through that work. So overall, the effort's about the same.
I would tell her to not worry so much about my grades or assignments in my first year. I think the first year is really stressful on everyone. You're in a whole new environment. You probably don't know anyone. I definitely didn't. A part of me was like, I need to get HDs on everything. That took away a lot of opportunities to socialize or get out there, play sports, join societies. I think there was a little bit of a barrier because of that. So if I would tell myself, first year self anything, is to not stress so much about that, and place studies a little bit lower in the priority chain, and really make sure I made really good friends, and
I would tell myself to talk to absolutely everybody. You have no idea who you're missing out on, and they might just be your best friends in a couple of years.
First year grades matter. I've been getting much better grades, but I'm still making up for those 2 passes in first year. Something else I would tell myself is that it's okay to be shy and antisocial in first year. Every single person is in the same boat as you, whether they're from Canberra or whether they're from interstate or another country even, and it's okay just to befriend people in your tutorials.
I need to agree. Know what you're doing and when, so you don't get any nasty surprises in your later years when you realise that you've missed out on taking your course, or you need to extend your degree to get your major because you didn't do that planning earlier. Second must do is find a mentor. They really help accelerate growth and success, bridging the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. And this could be basically anyone. It could be a lecturer, it could be a tutor, or even an older year student. Matt runs a peer mentoring program, mentoring assistance program, which pairs first year students with later year mentors.
I didn't give Canberra a fair shot, and as a city girl myself, I always drove back home every single week to Sydney. It's definitely something that I would change, just get to know the people, maybe volunteer around Canberra as well. That's definitely something I regret, and I wish I spent more of my time in Canberra in first year.
I definitely wish I had a closer relationship with my lecturers and tutors. Like, a lot of them are really, really cool. And I think if I had been able to maintain a better relationship with them back in first year, it probably would have helped me a lot on the academic front. But I think also from the professional front, like, a lot of them, they have like so much experience collectively from so many different industries and professions, like management consulting and banking and so on. And I definitely think they're a really cool resource to have and just really cool people to get to know.
promo program, which allows you to undertake a short course overseas during the summer or winter break, and is a program which you can receive course credit for. It's a great way to meet new people and definitely something to consider once things go back to normal.
I think one really cool thing about ANU that's somewhat quite unique within Australia is that being in the capital means that if you're interested in stuff like government or public policy or want to know more about it and see if it's your kind of thing, like ANU is like perfect for that. Like that, I mean, all the major departments are here. Public policy is definitely like pretty cool. Like it's definitely interesting to learn about. So I definitely think that that's something really unique to ANU. On top of that, ANU is also quite like research intensive. So there's just a lot of really cool academics that can, I guess, show you the world of so many different things. I definitely think that's a really cool resource to have and something that being at ANU is definitely going to help out with.
Is the opportunity to travel during your degree and not just ANU related things. You can actually organize your own short overseas study trip. Ask ANU if they would approve it for credit, which is what I did a few times now. I went to LSE and did a summer school session there, and I asked ANU if they would approve it for credit, and they did. I've also been to India on another study tour. You're not confined within what ANU provides you. You can actually go out yourself and look for things that are perfect for you, which is really, really cool, and I totally recommend it. And there's plenty of ways you can get funding for it, even the New Colombo Plan, grant, or OS Help. They're all there for you to use, so you might as well use it.
My biggest advice on making friends is definitely attend O Week. ANU holds a bunch of social events in conjunction with the student societies, and there's also Market Day. It's a great way to meet people on campus and engage with some of the people who've been here a bit longer. Also, in the first few weeks of uni, there's a bunch of welcome parties you can attend that are organised by the student societies. It's a great casual way to meet up with people, eat some food, and have a great night. I know I met some of my bestest friends through welcome parties in first and second year, and I'm still friends with them now.
If you live on college, you are blessed with 101 opportunities to socialize. So use them. Don't be afraid to go to the next sport game or to the next cooking event or whatever it is. There's plenty of people that are going to be like you who don't know it, don't know the sport, don't know what they're doing. It's all just about getting in there, giving it a go, and talking to the people around you. And you're not going to be judged for going to a sports game that you don't know anything about. It's totally fine and chill, and it's definitely an opportunity worth taking. For those who live off campus, I would say, make friends in your classes, and if they live on college, peer pressure them into inviting you to go to all these events. But there's plenty of like society events as well. There's AFEC events, definitely go to those. There's plenty of opportunities as well as Griffin Hall, which you can join, which will give you like a college of your own kind of thing, which is really sweet. So that's what I would recommend, but also not to stress too much and not to panic so much. A lot of these friendships you make are gonna come naturally to you, so don't panic. Alright, bye!